soliloquy of silence, a questioning, a quest arriving, a quested to quest, questions, a quest, a quest, a quest, quest. Are we on a quest, a questing, requesting? Request the questions, questing. On the quest, requesting. Quoting, a quoting. What are the quotas, quoting? Quazzle, a quazzle, a quaking, a quake, the qua, qualla, qualling. Quake, a quakey. It's gonna get so very, very shaky. A sounding, a sounding, a void of sound, sounding. Souring, the souring, the rings. A sour rings, a ring, the reassessments, amendments, assess, reassess, the cycles, reassess, the cesspool of assessing, assessments, reassessing, a serpentine, the tine, a reassign, the signing, reassign the signs, a sign, sighing. Siphoned, a siphoned energy, a siphoned, a ciphers, everything's a code, a cipher coding, and ciphers, loading, the loads, they're loading, the load, jacks, a jacking, a sub, a jacking, a jack, eject, ejecting, re-erect, a reckoning, reject, the injecting, what are they injecting? The cells rejecting the cells, rejecting what they're ejecting, jaded, it's all jaded, a jaded, jade, where's the jades, a gems, a genociding, a siding, deciding, what are they deciding, sides, what side are you gonna citing, no sight, and this is sides, recite the site, websiting, webbing, a web cobwebbing, a webs of cobwebs, webbing, a cop copping, cobwebs, a webs, a copping, a copped out, and it's a con game, conning, a con game, a game, so many gains. Everybody's gaining, but what are you really gaining? Game, a going, a ghosting, coasting, recoat the coasting, the co-create, a co-create, a rate, eradicate, relate. What are you relating? It's gonna be too late if you don't relate. Later, ring, a later, see, later on the ladders, ladder ring, a letters on the ladders, letters, letters, laters, alligators, gating, a regates, gazing, grazing, a grazing, a endearing, it's all endearing, until you're the degrees down the grease, getting greasy, it's getting greasy, it's time to release, leasing, release, the release is leasing, leased out is lease out, lease, release, the easing, and easy, it's not so very easing, a please, displease, a pleasing, it's all displeasing. Pleasures, whose pleasuring, a rings, whose pleasure rings, who's not singing, while the cellular matrix ring a screaming, trapped in the rings of screams, a screen, a ring, screening, invite to the screaming, invited entertainment screening, are we your attained, are we entertaining, attaining, everybody's attaining something, it's a tainted for me, attain. Taking, attacking, attack, tactful, untactful, touting, a cow, a toting, a toning, is a toeing, a trucking, a truck's the truck trekking, Attracting, distracting. It's all attracting, retract, tracking, districting. A school district, restricting, restrict. What do they restricting? Arrests, restricting, arrested, arrests, re-rested. Risen, arisen, arise, rising out of this arisen, riding. Reasons,